a story all weekend long that I don't know is true, and it might just be internet folklore, but is the President of the United States using his executive authority to reclassify 223 or 5.56 ammunition to make it out of the reach of the general public? Did you see that story?
Yes, and it's more complex than that, but what you just described is a short version, yes.
And is anybody acting on that? Is that enforceable? Is that legal?
Well, he can do a lot of things. I mean, for example, the Department of Defense, DOD, has tried a couple times over here. One of the people who put him up to it was Hillary Clinton and Tom Harkin, which is interesting. I think Tom Harkin had an interest in a metals business that would taken care of this, so it was self-serving to boot. But anyway, they reclassified some things and said basically when the military fires its ammunition, it has leftover brass, 5.56, 9mm casings, whatever else, that those should go to scrap rather than being sold to people who rebuild it in the commercial market in ammo. Now, they were getting 2 cents a pound for the scrap. Oddly enough, they were getting 7 cents a pound when sold in bulk for the purposes of people in the commercial market out here to rebuild it as rebuild ammunition and sell it to anybody that wanted to buy it. So they've tried their little games, and that deal passed, or didn't pass. DOD put that edict out, and then there was a storm of people who say, hey, this is ridiculous and stupid, and oh, by the way, you're in the red on this program if you do that, and it was reversed. So basically, I don't know if it can go through and stay untouched if President Obama decides that he wants to he has decided that he wants to do that so that there's a ban in place. Now, the reason he said that there's a ban gets kind of complex, but this is a situation where you got to write your legislators. I mean, if you go, for example, you're familiar with Iowa Firearms Coalition. If you go to their webpage, there's a mechanism there with a pre-written letter. You can just send it in and hit the send button, and it sends it off to your legislators to let them know, hey, I don't like this, and you need to do something to stop this.
So right now, if I were to go to a place that sells that ammo, I would not be able to get it?
No, it's an inbound ban. So if you went there right now, you probably wouldn't find any, number one. Number two, it's going to artificially throw the market upside down, and ammo is going to skyrocket again, especially in 223 or 5.56 anyway.
He's the best salesman I have ever seen.
You can call him that. I call him some other stuff.
Yes, I understand, but that's not urban legend. It's true. If this goes through, if it's not, if Congress of the United States doesn't tell him to knock it off or say it's not enforceable, or deauthorizes or defunds the enforcement of this, if they don't do that, then the whole classification of sporting ammunition will be unavailable for a general public.
Well, that's not an entire caliber. It's a specific kind of ammunition, and that the projectile itself is slightly different than some others. So it has a little tiny steel tip in it. Now, is it armor piercing? Some people say it is. The military, depending on who you ask, will say it is. Right. And does it pierce armor? No.
Yes. Okay.
I'm looking at a line of targets out my window here that have had an M855 shot at them, and there ain't a hole in any of them.
Okay.
So it gets more complex than that, but the short version is he trying to ban ammo to lay the hurts to us? The answer is yes.
All right, so you might as well not even go shopping for it, it sounds like.
Well, I don't think you're going to find, if you do, it's going to be what I usually label as rape pricing. So
okay,
I don't know if, but regardless, yes, he's trying it, and there needs to be a response. So
all right, good. I appreciate the help, sir.